And a favorite pastime is being celebrated in Brooklyn today as some residents go head-to-head in a game of stickball. If you grew up in New York, chances are you've played a game of stickball or two. Now this old school sport is making a comeback. New York 1's Natalie Duddridge has more from Coney Island.
It's batters up, but instead of bats, they use broomsticks, and instead of baseballs, they use rubber balls. The game is stickball.
It feels great, especially one in Brooklyn and on the cycle block.
Rather than a field like the one here at MCU Park, the century-old game is traditionally played on city streets. All you need is a sewer cap or a tire for bases.
We all played it when we were kids. It was either stickball or punchball.
Chuck Reichenthal says the game of stickball was a rite of passage for neighborhood kids who couldn't afford baseball equipment. Instead, they played their own version of the game and copied the legendary players of the time.
I remember as a kid at Winthrop by 94th Street, and that was stickball or punchball heaven. Every day. Of course, some of the mothers were not too thrilled to find that their brooms had suddenly vanished.
And these longtime players are not only thrilled that the game they love is alive and well, but that Brooklyn Borough Hall has officially declared it Stickball Day.
All right, Brooklyn, here we go, baby.
I think it's important not only for, New Yorkers who have a connection to stickball, but for a newer generation to see the sport, how much it meant. Let's not make this sport kind of die out.
That's why Jay Cusato created the documentary When Broomsticks Were King, which was screened during the game to honor the long-standing sport and its players.
It was just about those bragging rights, and we beat those guys, and we're better than them, and it was all about that pride.
So I tried my hand, swing and a miss. Luckily, my colleague Roger Clark is a lot more talented.
Any kid who grew up in New York City, you had to play it. And how cool to play it on such a grand stage like this.
Proving stickball is living on as an important piece of New York history. In Coney Island, Natalie Duddridge, New York 1.